In today's episode of Connecting Cultures, how does African Cultural Center welcome guests? Welcome to African Cultural Center. What is so special about traditional African cuisine? Dear friends, look, the national cuisine of Africa and Kazakhstan has a lot in common. What do Africans know about Kazakh traditions? Last year, I went to betashar celebration for the first time. Shildekhana-besik celebrations are one of the most important traditions of the Kazakh people. I was born here in Kazakhstan, but my father is from Nigeria. He came here for the exchange of experience and skills in the field of education. This was about 40 years ago. He received a second degree here. While studying, my father met my mother. My mother is Russian by nationality, like all her relatives. This is how our family was formed in Kazakhstan. I have an older brother. He's 4 years older than me. Upon arrival, my father had a warm welcome here. You know, Kazakhs are very hospitable people. More than 120 nationalities live in this multinational state. And when my father came here, he saw the endless steppe, high mountains, and then he fell in love with Kazakhstan and decided to stay here forever. The purpose of my visit to Kazakhstan was education. Our parents from Somalia came to study in the Soviet Union in 1960s, 1970s. They studied in different cities: Dushanbe, Almaty, Kiev, and Moscow. Therefore, almost everyone in Africa knows that there is a strong and high-quality education in the post-Soviet space. Therefore, almost everyone in Africa knows that there is a strong and high-quality education in the post-Soviet countries. It is for this reason that my parents sent me here. The African Cultural Center was opened in Almaty a year ago. Its mission is to unite everyone who comes to Kazakhstan from Africa for the purpose of study or work. The center also strives to show Kazakhstan citizens all the diversity of African culture. At every opportunity, representatives of the center get together, cook African dishes, and communicate with each other. They try to share information about the traditions of the Kazakh people and try to spend time together in a fun way. Hello, dear Kazakh people. Welcome to our African home. According to the African tradition, each guest is greeted with dances, songs, and hospitality, as in Kazakhstan. So welcome, dear guests. Bravo! Well, dear viewers, let me introduce you to our big African family. My name is Daniel James, and I'm a member of the African Center. To my left is our dear Nesta. Today, he will cook for us various African national dishes. And this is our dear Mr. Abdullah from Somalia. To my right is Lamin. This is Chuks. He's very tall, about 2 meters tall. Just like a real Kazakh batir. A real Kazakh batir. Well, and this is Mahmoud. Today, our chef will introduce you to national dishes.
Nesta, let's go and introduce our African wonderful cuisine.
We have a special menu: white soup, gumbo, and special sauce.
Okra and sauce.
Hot chili peppers are an integral part of African cuisine. Also, green vegetables, chicken and beef are in great demand among people of this continent, and they're all rich in vitamins.
Қымбатты достар, көріңіздер. Африкалық тамақтар қазақтың тағамдарымен ұқсастары көп.
Dear friends, look, African cuisine has a lot in common with Kazakh cuisine. The ingredients we have here are beef shank, liver, and lamb. What does it all say?
Адамдар ет жақсы көреді, дәл қазақтар сияқты.
That Africans like Kazakhs are very fond of meat. Right now we're making mashed potatoes for the broth, and we add meat and gumbo in turn. Gumbo is also called green pepper, but it's a special African pepper.
Деп қазағымызда айтады, бірақ ол ерекше африкалық бұрыш. Келіңіздер.
Now we add potatoes to boiling water.
Қазір картоп қосамыз.
What a delicious smell.
Шығып тұр. Араластырамыз.
Let's stir it a little.
Ары қарай айтып кетейін.
This dish is meant for 20 to 30 people.
20-30 адамдар.
What does that mean? That Africans, like Kazakhs, are hospitable people and always set a rich table.
Барлық адамдарға тамақ пісіреді екен. Тамағымыз пісіп жатыр, ал біз жалғастырамыз.
While our food is being cooked, we continue on. In Africa, in addition to food, there are drinks. Right now, Lamin, a member of our African community, will show and explain how to make a ginger drink. To prepare it, we need ginger, lime, sugar, cloves, as well as mint, and of course, water. We peel the ginger, cut it into small pieces, and put it all in blender. Then we add our last ingredient, mint leaves. Mint gives a special aromatic taste. This drink is popular all over Africa. It's rich in vitamins and is even famous as a remedy for colds. And most importantly, using it, you can protect yourself from coronavirus. Now let's add all the ingredients, and soon our delicious soup will be ready. All our dishes are ready. Now please, come to the table and enjoy the meal.
Okay, we are ready to have a wonderful lunch, guys. Afrikamızda haftasına
Once a week in Africa, we invite all neighbors, relatives, and friends for a big dinner. There is a lot in common between Kazakhstan and Africa.
және де
We also ask our elders for blessings before we eat.
тамақ іші бастамас бұрын біз бата сұраймыз.
Probably Africans also understand the meaning of the proverb, "The earth blooms after rain. The country flourishes after the blessing." Asking for blessings from an adult before eating food is a sign of gratitude to God for the opportunity to enjoy the meal. Djembe is the national musical instrument of Mali. On average, its height is 60 centimeters, and the average width of the membrane is 30 centimeters. Djembe is widely known in West Africa.
Это наш африканский инструмент, барабан, это древний.
The drum is an ancient African musical instrument. It was used by our ancestors for a very long time.
И разная музыка.
Its body is made of mango wood.
Сделано из дерева, называется манго.
This is a strong breed that makes a special sound, so the drum is made from mango wood.
И это делает. Веревка, которую мы видели,
And these threads, tied to the drum, also have a peculiar function. As the threads are pulled, the drum sound changes.
это джембе для разных.
We use djembe at various events. For example, it can be played at weddings or other special occasions.
У нас еще есть вот это калабаш.
This musical instrument is called calabash. It is also made of wood. If you notice, there is a small hole here. These beats make different sounds. It's usually played by women. If there is itis in Kazakhstan, where the two people compete singing with a dombra, then we have something similar. For example, when playing football, there are always two teams of spectators competing with each other. They play the drum, shouting, "Only forward, only forward." African national costumes are very diverse. Bright clothes emphasize the culture and identity of our people. Africans use expensive fabrics of different colors for sewing clothes. I'm wearing an African national costume now. It is called mawis. It is worn when meeting guests, not only in Africa but also in parts of India, as well as in Arab countries. Mawis resembles a skirt.
We Africans, we don't really put on other materials, other English materials. We are proud of our culture. So that's why we wear our cultural clothes anywhere we go. Most presidents of Africa, you see them, they don't wear suits. Yeah, they prefer to wear this. These are our heritage. Now, let's look at this. Look at how beautiful this material is. It's going to look very beautiful on you. This is adire. Adire is a native name. And this is a cotton clothes. And it's usually done with dye. And they have to tie them and dip them in the dye. And after they bring them out, it has this design. So you can make any design you want. So, but this is a normal design. You can see the embroidery here. This is what brings out the beauty of African clothes. This is the kente. Kente is a very popular material, most especially from Ghana. So most cultural party we go, marriages, you're going for any engagements, you're going to marry and all the rest, we prefer to wear this.
Most Africans come to Kazakhstan to study, but in the process of learning, they're fascinated by the local nature, people, culture, and later they become citizens of this country. Love inspired me to study the Kazakh language. Once I met a Kazakh woman and I approached her, to which she answered me, "Excuse me, I don't understand you." And then I decided to learn the state language. I myself graduated from the Russian school, number 23rd. And after this unsuccessful attempt to get to know someone, I ran to the nearest library for a dictionary. With its help, I learned how to write sentences and later began to practice face-to-face communication. Later, this girl became my wife, and we have 3 wonderful children. They go to a Kazakh kindergarten. Our children think primarily in Kazakh because it is the state language, and they already correct me sometimes. I in turn began to study the Kazakh language in order to understand the works of the great poet Abai Kunanbayuly. The desire to read his works in his native language motivated me to study Kazakh. And now, allow me to sing one of my favorite songs by Abai, Көзімнің қарасы.
Көзімнің қарасы, көңілімнің санасы, бетбейді іштегі қашықтың чарасы, бетбейді іштегі қашықтың чарасы, қасақтың данасы, жас үлкен ақасы, бар дейме сендей бір адамның баласы. Бар дейме сендей бір адамның баласы. Yeah.
I really like the sound of the song, and then its deep meaning. I am currently translating this composition into our Somali language.
Қазақ дәстүрлер десек, өзім балаларымызға
According to the Kazakh tradition, we made Tusau-Kiser celebration, or cutting the feathers, for our children. We also celebrate Nowruz every year. Before the wedding, we had an uzatu toy. This is seeing off the bride. Celebration. We have practically become Kazakhs. Shildekhana-besik toy, uzatu toy, betashar toy. These are all significant and familiar Kazakh traditions. When I was at the university, local students introduced us to all Kazakh customs and explained their meaning. We believe that each tradition is unique and inherited from our ancestors. We must honor and pass them on to future generations.
Мен бірінші рет өткен жылда betashарды бардым.
Last year, I went to betashar toy for the first time. This is a big holiday where the bride is introduced to the groom's relatives. They take off the veil, people give the newlyweds gifts, rejoice at the new family member, have fun, and dance. I really like this tradition. Relatives, friends, everyone comes and helps the young couple in every possible way. I would very much like to bring my wife to Africa and hold a betashar celebration to show such a beautiful custom to the Africans. I graduated from Timurбек Jurgenov Academy of Arts, the Pope Vocal Faculty. During my studies, I was interested in dombra, and in 4 months I learned how to play it. Today I know 15 cues. And right now I bring to your attention the cue Ата tolgauy.
Ата tolgauy күйі орындаймын.
Kazakhstan is a country where not only representatives of one nation live and prosper side by side, but also many other nationalities. That's why we study freely, have fun with friends, and just live peacefully. In conclusion, I want to say, Kazakhstan, go only forward. Goodbye. See you soon. I sincerely wish peace and prosperity to the people of Kazakhstan. May our country be safe and our people live in abundance and prosperity, happiness and health to every family. All the best.